Detection Technologies and Waukesha Engine have just released a newly patented technology, SkidIQ Adapt, which enables dynamic package control for reciprocating compressors. We've been getting a lot of questions about what it is, how it works, and the overall value. We'll use this video to help break it down for you. So let's get started. Most compressors today rely on control systems that use a small number of process variables, typically suction and discharge pressure, to keep the compressors running within a safe operating range. To keep the compressor running within the operating range, control mechanisms such as the engine speed, the bypass valve, and the suction control valve are used to keep the compressor within the set range. On a typical day, field conditions both upstream and downstream of the equipment fluctuate. In situations where there is excessively high volumes of gas available, perhaps due to multiple wells coming online at once, the suction control valve will start closing to keep the compressor within the set range. We'll refer to this as high capacity control. In situations where there is excessively low volumes of gas available due to wells declining or upstream equipment experiencing issues, the combination of speed reduction and the bypass valve opening will keep the compressor within the set range. Next, usually the range of control points have been configured to protect the unit from exceeding limiting factors such as engine utilization, temperatures, cylinder rod loads, volumetric efficiencies, and more. Some of which are configured to a shutdown, while others may not be. In steady state operations, everything will typically be operating in a safe range. But, given the dynamic nature of oil and gas operations, there are a few problems with this traditional setup though. If a performance threshold that is configured to a shutdown is hit, the unit may experience an unplanned shutdown, resulting in a reactive response to get the unit back up and running. If a performance threshold that is not configured to a shutdown is hit, such as rod loads, the set range will not protect the unit, potentially leading to equipment damage. And lastly, the range may be restrictive. For instance, the unit may be triggering a high capacity response, even though all performance indicators show room for added capacity. The opportunity here is that any additional range we can add to the suction pressure translates directly to increased volume, which translates directly to increased revenue. Any additional range we can add on the low end translates directly to reduced power consumption and potential to increase well deliverability by drawing the field down to even lower pressures. The result of traditional control: compressors operate in a restricted range, struggle to adapt to changing conditions, and are vulnerable to shutdowns or damage due to unforeseen variables. That's where dynamic package control comes in. Rather than relying on a limited set of process variables and conservative set points, dynamic package control uses real-time data from an extensive set of measured and digital twin calculated process variables across the engine and compressor to actively monitor and control the compressor's true performance. By including these process variables as part of the PID control strategy, you can ensure your asset is protected. This means we can extend the operating range safely and confidently because we're actually controlling on the performance variables we initially set out to protect against. We can reduce the number of unplanned shutdowns by controlling first, whereas we would have triggered an immediate shutdown otherwise. And we can reduce potential damage to the unit by calculating and controlling on performance variables that would otherwise be unknown to a traditional controller. And the result of adding dynamic package control to your reciprocating asset? Meaningful power savings and production improvements during periods of low gas volumes, meaningful production increases when gas is available, and significant improvements to runtime and reliability. Our analysis suggests that there is nearly $150,000 in revenue and cost savings opportunities available per asset. So how do you get this? Built by both Waukesha Engine and Detection Technologies, this is SkidIQ Adapt, the first compressor control solution built specifically to deliver dynamic package control. This system can be installed on new package builds, or replace or augment your existing control systems, making it easy to integrate with your existing compressor fleet. If you're ready to reduce downtime, increase production, and take control, let's talk. Contact us today to get dynamic with your fleet operations.